2K Sports brings you the end and the starting group for the Spurs. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. And for Portland, Avdia out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Then it's Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the two-guard spot. And you think about the future of this great league, certainly, Greg, some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
Sharp, the pass to Grant. Back to Sharp. Misses the three. And it's the Spurs ball. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Ayton kicks to Avdia. Goes back up. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Outside, Fox. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Kamare. Guarded by Fox and stolen by Barnes. He's all alone. Here's Castle. Got a piece of it. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And that one, good.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Pass to Vassell. And the three ball is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Sharp. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And it's Fox with the jam.
Even though Fox is just 6'3", he's got some hop, showing them off a little bit on that play.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it's Sharp missing.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Pass to Castle. No good that time. Avdia with the defensive effort. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
Avdia. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Nobody near Barnes. And it falls over the rim and in.
And how about the vision from Castle, spotting that opening and making the pass on time.
Avdia with a screen for Sharp. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance. Saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Nice shot by Wembanyama. No good. Trailblazers trail by 5. Outside, Avdia. Nailed from three-point land. Avdia's got 5.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp that time.
Barnes outside. Wembanyama, a screen on Avdia. And that one released in time, but no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
They've got Denny Avdia. He's out there with Ayton. Shaden Sharp is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Kamare in at the 2. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Wembanyama against Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Avdia with it. And now by Barnes. Avdia gets the bucket. He's got 8.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Fox kicks to Vassell. Wembanyama looking it over. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Now, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Now, here's Avdia. He's got 8. Pass to Kamare. A rebound by the Spurs.
Oops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's Castle. Vassell outside. Now Barnes. Wembanyama with it. He's covered by 8. Wembanyama passes to Vassell. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Vassell's got 6.
Much more comfortable from deep. Vassell finding that stroke.
Ayton a screen on Barnes. Avdia with it. Now guarded by Fox. Back to Avdia. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Fox goes in. The shot's good.
De'Aaron Fox.
Fox has got the lead up to 8 now for the Spurs.
And that is a shot that Fox has continued to work on for years. He understands how important having a floater is when you are a point guard. He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And it's Sharp missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push
2
through it.
minutes.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Grant against Vassell. Ayton a screen on Vassell. Grant gets to Ayton. A rebound by the Spurs.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Now, here's Vassell. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Trailblazers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at them now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
And look at the hops on Grant, lifting off for a slam before the D can contain him.
There's 42 seconds left here in the second, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Grant. 7 points in the game. Grant sets a screen for Avdia. Floats it up for Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And when you run pick and roll with Grant, you have to respect his jumpers. So that really opens things up for Jeremy.
Vassell kicks to Fox. The kick out to Barnes. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
29.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Chris Paul. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Trailblazers trail by 4. The drive by Henderson. The rebound by Champagnie. San Antonio's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Here's Branham. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Scoop.
And it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now Henderson. Pass to Klingon. They get it back. Here's Walker. Up and in on the layup.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Paul looking around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal.
It's on Scoot Henderson.
Look at the toughness of Paul. So ready to fight for it inside.
Chris Paul.
And that one falls for Paul.
Line for 2.
Both free throws good from Paul.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Paul against Henderson. And that one drops. Henderson's got 6.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Paul passes to Branham. Launches it. San Antonio again missing. Here's Henderson. Takes it off the glass. He's got 8.
Smart choice there by Klingon. The rookie moves the ball instead of forcing it himself.
Paul against Henderson. Jacks up a 3. Portland grabs the miss. Outside, Simon. Pass to Klingon. For the tie. Paul grabs the board.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
Pass to Branham. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
Trail Blazers on D. Trailing by 4. Clock at 6. Champagny passes to Mamu Pelishvili. Kicks it out to Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
Here's Champagny. Defended by Thibault. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. 3-pointer. Unable to get that one. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Good on the bucket. That's 10 points from Scoot Henderson.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Paul for 3. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Henderson. And then Henderson with the jam.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
The shot's good from Paul.
Fantastic touch, like a little rainbow from Paul.
And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. A 2-point game. Pass to Walker. And Klingon has it in the corner. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Champagny. Paul with the ball. Now Henderson defending. Johnson can't hit.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And that one's good. Thibault.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Paul outside. Portland grabs the miss. Henderson with it. 12 points for him. Walker's shot is off. Branham, the pass to Champagny. The 3 won't fall. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for the Trail. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Avdia out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Sharp, and it's Kamare in at the 2 guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. He gets it in there.
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot.
Sharp, the pass to Ayton. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Dives to the hoop, and he jams it with authority.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here's Sharp. Outside, Avdia. Grant with the screen on Barnes. Here's Avdia. Count it, and the foul. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And San Antonio shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Pass to Kamare, beyond the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Wembanyama, a screen on Sharp. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Out to the right wing. Here's Kamare. Shot clock at 5. Over Fox. Kamare misses. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Pass to Castle. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Portland trailing here. Grant surveying the D. Ayton sets the pick for Grant. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And this team counts on Grant in those big moments, and you can see why, given the results.
And it's Fox with the jam.
That is a huge shot by the lefty, and Fox is proving that he can be the go-to guy when his team needs a bucket.
Now, here's Sharp. Pass to Grant.
2 minutes in the game.
Back to Sharp. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Castle misses. And it's Vassell with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
2nd team foul.
Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Avdia with a screen for Sharp. Outside, Avdia. 1:33 left in the 4th quarter. Oh, and they take the lead. Avdia's got the lead up to 1 now for the Trailblazers. Here's Fox. There's the drive.
Yeah, Fox can be so slippery on the drive, making those little adjustments to get by the defense.
Sharp with it, and it's Vassell picking him up. Looking to get it going. Avdia against Barnes. Oh, Ayton in position, and stolen by Wembanyama. The cell against Sharp. Outside for Wembanyama. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And here is Grant. Mr. Kamare. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Ayton. Yes!
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Now, here's Fox. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Barnes. To the left side wing. Here's Castle. Missed. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are...
checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Murray runs the point with Jones flanking him. Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Trailblazers, they've got DeAndre Ayton. Jeremy Grant out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe, and it's Kamare in at the 2. Brent, these teams know each other well, and safe to say, they don't particularly like each other.
And I think fans really gravitate towards that sort of dislike. It just puts an extra added ingredient of intensity on a game like this. So for the fan bases, this one's big.
Here's Avdia. After the basket by New Orleans, they grab their own miss. Ayton finds Grant. Second chance shot. The putback. controls the rebound and the putback.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
And here's Murray. And the three off target. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. I asked Coach how they plan to limit DeJounte Murray tonight, and he told me we have to match his energy on both ends of the court. DeJounte is a player who can create something out of nothing with the intensity that he plays with. We can expect to see a lot of hustle on the court tonight, B.A.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul. Here's Murray to the wing on the left. He buries it from three.
Look, every time Murphy can get a look, he'll take the look. Trust me.
Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Sharp against Murray. Takes it inside. Pass to Messi. Floats one. Can't cash it in from close range. Portland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And Ayton with the stuff.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Danny Avdia with the assist.
Here's Murray. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Williamson with a screen on Sharp, and it's Murray off the drive. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Murray looking more and more comfortable in these pick and roll sets. That's a sweet time.
Here's Sharp. That one drops for him.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharp. That's his first foul of the game. Blazers on D. Williamson inside. Defended by Avdia. Williamson with the bucket. Williamson's got 6.
Inside Zion, just a monster. He can go over or through opposition.
Sharp against Jones. Picked it out of midair. Here's Williamson. Oh, are you kidding me? Wow. Amazing.
Man.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
Now here's Sharp. Oh, there's the alley. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. Here's Sharp. Puts up a deep 3.
Well, Zion right there was big, wide, and just smothered the shooter.
Ayton, a screen on Jones. The drive by Grant. Here's Ayton. The shake.
Oh, he got his timing down. Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with him.
Sharp against Murray.
Portland foul to Martin. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Off the inbound pass. Avdia pulls it in. Avdia's got 4 rebounds in the game. The ball's knocked loose. 3-pointer Sharp. Second shot opportunity. They get the rebound. Outside for Grant. 3-pointer. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the contest.
This is a young player who you do not want to send to the free throw line. Trey Murphy, just about automatic.
They get it again. Here's Williamson. Tries yet again. And he takes it up and lays it in. Williamson's got 10.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Here's Kamare. No made baskets yet. Three-pointer Sharp. He drops it from range.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Here's Murray. Outside Jones. Back to Murray. To the paint. Here's Misi. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Zion Williamson has been on display for the Pelicans. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Jeremy Grant out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Shaden Sharp. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for Portland starting the second.
And the corner pocket was open, and Grant took advantage.
The Pelicans trail. All right, Brent, we hear the phrase 3 and D. Jeremy Grant is a perfect example of that, though.
Well, Grant's done a good job of trying to find some more confidence in shooting from the arc. He shot over 40% from three in one season. Defensively, he's versatile, he's long. I like him to play a little bit more physical, but if that comes along, he's the kind of guy you want to suit up with.
And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Grant with a screen on Williamson. Here's Avdia.
Leaving little room to work. Murphy not giving an inch on defense.
The layup off target. Here's Murray. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Brent, what's something you've seen from Murray's time in San Antonio to now?
Well, there's been no stoppage, BA, of the type of work that DeJounte Murray puts in. He's had to learn a new system, but he's adapted to that, and he continues to play both ends of the floor to make an impact. What growth from DeJounte Murray since coming into the league. Started as a role player, turned himself into an all-star.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Murray with it. Avdia picks him up. Grant with a steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Ayton finds Avdia. Throw it down on the lob.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Well, New Orleans shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense. BA?
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Murray. Fires the three. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
This is what Murphy does. He gets the ball and instantly gets up shots.
Sharp goes in, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, man, talk about hang time. What a wicked double clutch finish.
Hey, when you have that kind of space, you're allowed to get fancy. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Here's Kamare. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Defensive foul.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Trailblazers.
They started this one on a mission to own their offensive rebounds, outworking the defense to win back the ball and get second-chance shots.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers. They're capitalizing on.
Here's Kamare. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Stolen by Sharp. Now the Blazers on the move. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. To the inside. Here's Misi. Tip.
Oh, great timing on the block. Sharp using his athleticism to make an impact on D.
.55 seconds left to play in the first half. Trailblazers lead by 5. Driving to the basket. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Sharp's gotten 4 this quarter.
The burst. Man, Sharp can go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
Jones drives in. Kicks it out to Williamson. Back to Jones. 6 to shoot. Got it. Good job in the low post.
The paint, that's where Jones likes to live, and that's where he's comfortable, and he can use that length to his advantage.
Here's Sharp. Up top, Grant. 15 seconds left in the half. Here's the teardrop, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Pelican substitution. Number 17, Kelly Olynyk.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Trailblazers out in front, leading by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It has been a clinic out there by Zion Williamson.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Second half underway. Here's who Willie Green's got on the floor. They've got Bruce Brown. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Blazers ball.
Trailblazers lead by 5. And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers name was actually chosen by the fans.
Well, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely. Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Shots good by Henderson.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 7-point differential. Pass to Robinson-Earl. Back to McCollum. Takes a 3. Simons with a rebound. For Portland, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter.
And there's Henderson, just so quick. I mean, he loves to get out and run.
Pelicans trail by 9. Olynyk with a screen on Henderson. There's McCollum with the 3. Drops in the 3. McCollum's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's Simons, and he drives in.
Good job with Simons not hesitating. It just opened up for a split second. He was ready to fire.
McCollum against Henderson. Now here's McCollum. Tight defense on him. Soft touch off the glass. McCollum's got 5 points.
Assertive move. You could tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pass to Klingon. And here's Simons. Sends it home from three-point land. Simons got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, this is one of Simons' strengths, just an outstanding shooter behind the arc.
And Brent Scoot Henderson spending 2 years with G League Ignite, the second overall pick in 2023.
Yeah, and Scoot not the first Ignite player to go very high up in the NBA draft. You think about Jalen Green with the Rockets, but an extra year in the G League, committed to staying there and developing his game. I think that helped him in terms of his maturity, and still the sky is the limit for this kid.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
McCollum against Henderson. It's Olynyk, high post. Back to McCollum. McCollum with another miss.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Pelicans trail by 11. Out to the wing. Back to Brown. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Oh, the stuff!
I like this. The sheer size and reach of Klingon was a big factor in him finding that block. Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. The drive by Henderson. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Yeah, head first down the lane. Henderson wants to throw it down on your head.
Brown looking around. And there's the drive. An easy 2 on the layup. Brown's gotten his second bucket of the game.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
Henderson outside. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
At the line for Portland.
And the technical free throw is good.
Simons really settling in to what he is in this league, and that is a microwave scorer that can come in and get buckets.
30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. He gets it in there. Simons got 10 points.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Down low. Oh, swiped away. To the left side wing. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. There's 10 seconds left in the third. Right side Sharp. And so it's Portland going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so Murray will bring it up for the Pelicans. Down by 12. Denny Avdia out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Jeremy Grant. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Kamari in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Murray, shot is good.
And Murray wasting no time. He had the space. He rose up. He knocked it down.
It's Sharpe with the drive. Pass to Aiden. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Murray has the ball in his hands. His teammates know that they got to stay ready because he's looking to set him up.
Outside Sharpe. Pass to Kamari. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And Brent, what you like about Toumani Camara? He'll get in there and do the dirty work for you.
Well, what a ride for him to get the recognition to become an NBA draft pick. He did all the little things to put himself in a position to succeed, and then all of a sudden can get on the floor and contribute in so many ways. Versatile defender, knocks down some mid-range shots. These are the kind of guys who you love to see build out a career. Murray, electric that time, playing above the rim.
It's Sharpe on the wing, defended by Jones.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Sharpe against Murray. Williamson with a screen on Sharpe. 5 to shoot. Murray, no good. Trailblazers lead by 11. Inside. And Avdia with the basket on the assist from Grant.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Hey, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Outside Murray. Williamson with a screen on Sharpe. Murray passes to Williamson. Zion inside. Man, he's just built for that.
One thing Zion's learning to do is just set better screens. It's so effective for the offense.
Outside Sharpe. Here he goes.
Yes, sir! That's what you tune in for right there.
Wow. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And Sharpe is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
Murray from outside. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Sharpe. And he can't jam it through. Pelicans trail by 13. Kicks it out to Williamson. Outside Murray. Lets it fly. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
Sharpe against Jones. Pass to Kamari. Outside Sharpe. Just 5 on the clock. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Avdia can't get it to go. Pelicans trail by 11. Williamson up top. Defended by Avdia. Picked by Williamson. Murray scanning the floor. To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Ayton. Got a piece of it. Now here's Murray. We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th. Count it from distance.
3.
Sharpe with it. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap. An impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Now Portland with it. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Jones against Sharp. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly
This game. It's clear who the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. and look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Zion Williamson is out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Misi in at the 5. Just 3 to shoot. Barnes can't get it to go. Williamson with it. Now guarded by Fox.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And Stan, while in New Orleans, you had a chance to coach Zion Williamson. Now, I've heard you talk about him before, but what's something special about Zion that maybe the average fan doesn't see?
Well, Kevin, that's a great question, because I think what happens a lot of times with Zion, his athleticism is so exceptional that it's hard not to watch and focus on that. But Zion is both very, very smart and a very unselfish player. Nothing makes him happier than an assist to a teammate.
That's a terrific assessment. And San Antonio has possession. The Pelicans make their last shot. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
New Orleans moving it around. McCollum against Fox. Pass to Misi. In the corner, Murray with it. From deep. And it's Mamu Kalishvili with the rebound. Murray's gone 1 of 3 on the night. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Ball violation. Jump ball call.
Here's Barnes. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Barnes.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the bucket by the Spurs.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery, stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
And the shot goes in.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now, here's Fox. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Vassell. Just 5 on the clock. Barnes finds Fox. Here's Wembanyama. Messi grabs the rebound.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
A 3 from McCollum drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Spurs trail by 5. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me, and that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much.
At the line for the Pelicans.
Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Now here's McCollum. There's the pick. The 3. The shot will not fall.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Vassell. Barnes has got his second bucket of the game to go. Williamson is screen on Fox. A 3 from McCollum sinks the triple.
3.
And so it's New Orleans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Trey Murphy is out there with Williamson. Then there's Murray. Then there's McCollum. And it's Messi in at the 5.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
McCollum looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Williamson with the screen from McCollum. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Barnes with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 4. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on McCollum. There's the triple. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Stan, no one knows Williamson's game more than you. You know it firsthand. Zion's physicality makes him incredibly difficult to defend.
Well, there's no question, Kevin. He's virtually unstoppable going to the basket. But as time goes on, you know...
Oh, what a slam from Wembanyama!
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
McCollum against Fox. Williamson with the screen for McCollum. Loads it up for Williamson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. And stolen by Murray. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Outside for Wembanyama. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. It's Vassell on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
New Orleans ball.
The Pelicans have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Murray looking around. They set the pick to the middle. Here's Misi. And it's Mamu Kalashvili with the rebound. Mamu Kalashvili has got 5 rebounds tonight. The kick out to Fox. From past the arc. And it's Mamu Kalashvili missing. New Orleans in the lead. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Fox finds Vassell. Back to Fox. And it's Vassell in the corner. San Antonio again missing. The Pelicans shooting 47%, pretty solid. Fires the 3. Connects from three-point range. Vassell's got the lead up to 1 now for the Spurs. McCollum against Fox. McCollum right side. Pass to Misi. Stolen. Barnes passes to Mamu Kalashvili. Here's Wembanyama. Misi grabs the rebound. Misi's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And last season he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. 23 seconds left in the second quarter. On the wing, Barnes. And stolen by Murray. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pelicans lead by 1. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
They've got Castle, and it's Champagny in at the 3. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Spurs trail by 4. Takes it inside.
Castle's so good up and down the lane.
Pelicans shooting at 50% in a decent group. The kick out to Brown. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
Massey, the pass to Champagny. Pass to Castle. Kicks it out to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Rocking that rim. Keldon Johnson, a big physical wing.
Here's Alvarado. They set the screen. And here is Olynyk. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Spurs trail by 6. Stan, you know this. Every team wants those 3-and-D wing types. This Pelicans team is loaded with them.
Yeah, Kevin, they love those type of guys. Long, athletic guys who can defend, and they either come in being able to shoot the 3, or they develop them into three-point shooters, and it shows in the numbers. Last year, they were 4th in three-point percentage, 7th in defensive rating. Those are key metrics.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And San Antonio has possession. 6-point game. Here's Bassett. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Jones laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Here's Castle. Off target with his 3.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
It's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Olynyk. Shot clock at 6. Tries again.
Get that out of here. I don't even want to see that. Johnson showing his explosiveness at the defensive end.
Spurs trail by 8. Here's Branham. Still scoreless. Pass to Champagny. Here's Bassett. 4 on the shot clock. And the shot goes down. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. Brown outside. Count it.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Here's Castle. He's defended by Alvarado.
Well, Castle's showing his ability to create and finish when the defense overcommits.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
The third quarter comes to a close. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 9. And time for the short break.
All right, fans.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Here's Murray. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. We've got Trey Murphy. DeJounte Murray is out there with McCollum. Then there's Williamson. And it's Messi in at the 5, home in the paint. The wide open look here for Fox. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New Orleans leading by 9. And the dunk by Williamson.
That's just all Zion. But once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Vassell finds Fox. With the teardrop, and it's good on the way.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
The Pelicans shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, look, you have to be able to count on energy and effort every night, and they're showing a lot of it with this transition bias.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Spurs trail by 10. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Wembanyama passes to Fox. Williamson against Wembanyama. It's Vassell on the wing. Launches it. He's clobbered. He'll get 3 shots at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And he can't hit the second. And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along and then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
Vassell kicks to Barnes. Back to Vassell. Barnes outside. And the dunk by Barnes.
Just beating the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Murray against Vassell. On the wing, Murray. From outside, off the mark. Spurs trail by 9. Inside, here's Mamu Kelishvili.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Williamson is screen on Barnes. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Sandro Mamukelashvili. First personal foul. First team foul.
Murray against Vassell. Puts up a three.
A great defense. Vassell is so versatile, and he's a player who can guard all 5 positions.
Outside, Fox. No good from outside.
2 minutes.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Murray right side. To the paint, and stolen by Vassell. In transition, here come the Spurs. Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen, going at the rim there with a purpose.
Here's McCollum. They double-team McCollum. Kicks it out to Williamson. And the Pelicans miss again. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Fox, no good. Here's Misi. Basket counts. Misi's got his first points of the game.
Oh, what a find from Murray. He's just a total team player.
Mamu Kelishvili passes to Barnes. Here's Mamu Kelishvili, covered by Williamson. Fox feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Out to the right wing. They set the pick. Shoots the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Fox, no good. Into the lane, and it is flushed down with a nice jam. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was
All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Jeremy Grant out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the 2-guard spot. And for San Antonio, Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4-man position. Well, both of these organizations have done a good job of acquiring and developing young talent, Greg.
Absolutely, B.A. These rosters are filled with young stars. They have a chance to make some noise in the coming years. They just need to continue to grow as individuals and as a team.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Even though Fox is just 6'3", he's got some hop, showing them off a little bit on that play.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with Greg Popovich.
How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and Coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Sharp, and he goes in for the dunk.
That's an athletic play by Sharp, putting in the sweat to beat the other guys back on the fast break.
Fox right side. Vassell passes to Fox. To the right side. Pulls it from 20. Mamukelashvili, no good. For Portland, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And yep, it's good.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
And this guy has some bounce. Always fun seeing Sharp hammer it home.
And he gets that one.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Sharp. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Ayton. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Fox outside. He takes it in. And Fox powers it home.
Explosive move by Fox, and if you're the defense, you've got to come to expect that.
Here's Sharp, and he packs it down right in the face of Victor Wembanyama.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Three-pointer, Fox, pure from three-point range. Fox has got 11.
And when Fox, he's hitting consistently from deep, it opens up the floor for him and his teammates.
Avdia, good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You train the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Vassell outside. A minute 31 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Shot clock at 6. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Kamare. Yet to see a basket. Back to Avdia. Grant outside. Over Vassell. That's good from Grant. On the assist by Avdia.
Extremely accurate from that area. Grant knew that was going in as soon as it left his fingers.
Fox against Sharp. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. He's got 15.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
Ayton against Wembanyama. Here's Mamukelashvili. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Spurs need to get one up here. The three from Barnes. Rebounded by Kamari. Off the outside. Graham with a screen on Vassell. Here's Avdia. And the shot goes down. Avdia's got 5 now.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's Shaedon Sharpe making highlights for Portland. He made a big... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Trailblazers?
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second. We've got Jeremy Grant. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Avdia. Then there's Sharpe, and it's Kamari in at the shooting guard position. Here's Kamari. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Ayton, a screen on Vassell. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I like how Ayton makes himself a big target on these alley-oops. Just a quality finish.
Wembanyama screen. Fox on the take. And Ayton pulls it down.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. And the bucket is good.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Devin Vassell's progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
And Richard, we talked about Victor Wembanyama, 7'4". Skill. Did you ever think we'd see a player like him?
Maybe in about 20 years, but we're seeing more and more hybrids. He is just an outlier that we have never seen before. The tallest player in the league and one of the most skilled.
Avdia got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. It's a 5-point game. Vassell outside. Beyond the arc. Portland with a rebound. Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's Kamari. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the dime going to Ayton, expanding the passing part of his game.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And Fox powers it home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power. Sweet.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
I think it's time to put multiple bodies on him.
Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Boy, Fox, there may not be a quicker player with the ball in his hands.
Outside Sharpe. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
Abukelishvili passes to Wembanyama. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
There's 1:47 left to play in the second quarter. Sharpe goes in. Outside for Grant. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Spurs trail by 8. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Ayton with a screen. Offensive rebound. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Avdia from outside. On target from range. Avdia's got 8.
Yeah, nice dish there by Grant. Playing unselfishly and putting the team ahead of himself.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Portland leading by 9. Here's Avdia. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 10.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's San Antonio with it, following the bucket by the Blazers.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace. He's officially taken over this first half, making all the right reads.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Sharp against Vassell. Ayton with a screen. Outside Sharp. 6 on the shot clock. Ayton inside. No luck on that one. And we finished off one half of play. It's the Trailblazers leading by 9. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Bismack Biyombo is out there with Johnson. Then there's Castle, and it's Branham in at the 2 guard. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Simons passes to Thibault. To the left wing. Biyombo with a steal. Here's Champagnie. Here's Branham. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Castle misses. Portland leading by 9. The 3 ball. And the 3-pointer goes. Thibault's got his first 3 points of the game.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Branham passes to Biyombo. Pass to Castle. Shot clock at 5. Drives to the hoop. And Clingan pulls it down. Portland has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college career.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, BA. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Rebounded by Champagnie. Spurs trail by 14. They need this. Branham passes to Biyombo. Poke loose. It's stolen by Henderson. Now the Blazers on the move. Jumps up and fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair.
Yes, so energetic on the drive. Henderson manages to put the defense in a bad spot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one misses. San Antonio has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Johnson out to the right wing. Champagnie, the pass to Johnson. Here's Champagnie, just 5 to shoot. Back to Johnson, lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. Johnson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Henderson, right side. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:49 left to play in the third quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
From deep, Johnson. Knocked away, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Still Spurs ball.
It's stolen by Thibault.
Spurs foul.
Portland shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Third team foul.
First free throw is good.
Shooting for Portland. Matisse Thibault.
Both shots good from the stripe. Spurs trail by 16. Pass to Branham. 3-pointer. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Portland shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. And the free throw, no good. A line change here for San Antonio. Now Portland with it. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Henderson. Simons against Vassell. And he makes no mistakes. Slam dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot's good by Henderson.
Yeah, he's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him. It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, we need to find some sort of momentum.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Henderson outside. And he dunks it down.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. They've got Shaden Sharp, Jeremy Grant out there with Avdia. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Kamare in at the 2. Vassell outside. From deep, Wembanyama. Here's Fox, outside for Wembanyama. Nails it from beyond the arc.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Vassell against Sharp. Okay, look out! Man. Wow! And a strong finish with two hands.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. From deep, Wembanyama. Oh, wow. Drew the contact and that three. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
At the line for your Spurs, Wembanyama. 3 shots. The play will be reviewed.
Still disputed, even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
I wouldn't want to be that rim. Goodness, Ayton knows how to attack something with force.
The three from Barnes hits the trifecta.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Sharp against Vassell. Off target at the rim.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Wembanyama against Ayton. Back to Fox. Fires for three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Grant, the pass to Ayton. Sharp with it. From deep three-point land. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Fox. From downtown. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Grant. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharp. That's his first foul. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Wembanyama with a bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Portland leading by 23. Avdia from outside. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. 3-pointer, Fox. They get it back. Nice shot by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 8 here in this quarter.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Basket's good.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. And that one drops. Sharp's got 22.
Yeah, just pulling up on a dime there. I love Sharp's take-charge attitude.
Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Trailblazers.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
Here's the 3. And Avdia, good for 3.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Vassell. That 3's off the mark. Sharp with it. Fox picks him up. Sharp goes in. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Ayton. Shot clock at 5. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Ayton with the stuff.
Assertive basketball. Ayton getting after it on the offensive glass, using his size to his advantage.
The three from Wembanyama, rebounded by Kamari. So no problem for Portland as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and
NBA. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Andre Ayton out there with Avdia. Then there's Jeremy Grant. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Kamare in at the shooting guard position. And for the Pelicans, the backcourt pair for him, Murray and Jones. Trey Murphy is out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Misi in at the 5 down low. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Now, Williamson, following the miss by Jeremy Grant from deep. Outside for Murray. Floats it up for Williamson. The shot by Sharpe. Nobody around. Offline with his 3. Here's Misi. Defended by Avdia. There's Williamson with the 3. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. At the elbow, it's Avdia. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Portland shooting their first free throws of this quarter. The first free throw is good. Brent with Avdia, there's a versatility to his game that not many players can claim.
Yeah, Kevin, it's a great point. He does things on both ends. Sometimes defensively it goes unnoticed, but this guy can play a lot of different positions and is very skilled. He contributes in a lot of ways to his team.
Now here's Murray. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And Murray just determined to produce on that play.
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA? And not just an athlete. Sharpe is very crafty with the ball in his hand.
Murray against Sharpe. Murray dishes to Williamson. And the rejection by Ayton. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Misi, good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Willie Green gave me a few minutes to talk with him. Now he highlighted the problems that come along with facing a center like DeAndre Ayton. Coach said DeAndre impacts the game on both ends of the floor. He can score inside, shoot the mid-range jumper, and defensively he can protect the rim and switch out on the perimeter. Certainly a talented young center. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Back to Jones. Sharpe against Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray's athleticism helping him navigate his way to the basket that time, an aggressive play.
Over to the wing. Ayton wide open. Here's Kamare. No good there off the double clutch.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
The 3. And it's Ayton missing. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Avdia. Hey, Brent, what's one area where we really see these Portland Trail Blazers excel?
Well, they're great on the offensive glass. They have presence on the inside. They have a ton of focus on just collecting rebounds. So great at retrieving those misses.
1:51 left in the first. Here's Sharpe. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, he'll find a way to score near the bucket. Even if Sharpe has to go to a high degree of difficulty attempt, he'll score.
Murray outside. Pass to Misi. Outside, Jones. 6 to shoot. For 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
You want Jones to be assertive like this. If the three-point shot's there, got to take it.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Murray against Sharp. There's the 3. Pass to Kamare. Lets it go with the 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Murray against Sharp. Murray left side, and he banks in the lane. Murray's got 7 points.
If guys are getting points inside, that's a bad sign for the defense, so you don't want to allow too much penetration, especially from DeJounte.
They've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From the arc, and another 3 for New Orleans.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And here's Sharp. He has 5. Here's Ayton. Sharp with it. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Murray kicks to Williamson. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 3. After this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
The backcourt pair for him, Murray and Jones. Zion Williamson is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at center. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
And once known for his defense, Jeremy Grant has become a knockdown three-point shooter. Brent, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's really opened up some lanes for him as a player to do more, become more complete. I mean, his slashing game has come along. He's been a better rebounder. And if you foul him, he's going to cash in at the free throw line.
Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Pass to Kamare. Here's the 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Stolen by Avdia. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
They're really bucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And it's Williamson missing. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Avdia can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Jones looking for an opening. To the inside. Messi. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, Zion, those 2 points felt like a mini earthquake.
Portland trailing here. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Drills it from outside. Avdia's got 7 points. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Murray, good. Brent, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple of years that have won championships have played the traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
Murray, the pass to Jones. And there's the call on DeAndre. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Murray down low, defended by Sharp. Outside, Jones, just 4 to shoot. For 3, Murray got a hand on it.
And Sharp reportedly a 7-foot wingspan. You saw it in full effect on that block.
Here we go. Oh!
Yeah. Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half of the game.
Ooh, and I hope he didn't hurt his neck because that was one nasty head fake.
Yeah, the defender bought it all the way, didn't he? And Brent, the Pelicans swept in the first round last year by the Thunder, and that Zion injury was very unfortunate and very untimely.
Oh, man, that was crushing. Williamson had 40 points in that play-in game, playing his best basketball, and then hurt very late in that contest. They really missed him, obviously, against OKC, and just bad luck for New Orleans last year.
Down low, here's Jones, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You scan around the league to look at young guys who might be pillars of teams moving forward. You know, Herb Jones could be one of those guys.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Sharp. He's got 9. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Kicks it out to Jones. There's a good screen. Portland grabs the miss. Avdiev's got his 4th rebound in this one. Right wing, just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. A 3 ball. Good D by Jones. To the middle. Pass to Olynyk. Fires for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
25.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. All right, they're thinking about the shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Now, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Henderson and Simons are their guards. Swinging is out there with Jabari Walker. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Brown. He hits both from the stripe. The Pelicans trail. McCollum outside. Olynyk sets a screen for McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, C.J. McCollum could teach a class on how to get in one opportunity.
New Orleans making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Now, here's Simons. Tight defense on him. Walker finds Thibault.
And Olynyk in there acting tough there, contesting and disrupting.
Simons against Brown. It's hauled in by Thibault. The Trailblazers shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Klingon. Back to Thibault. Walker with a clean look. Bangs home the trifecta. Walker's got himself on the board with 3 there. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Brown feeling it out a bit. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the floater.
Intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Klingon can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress.
For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. He gets that one. Robinson Earl's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
3-pointer, Simon. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Robinson Earl, the pass to McCollum. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And then Henderson with the dunk.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
McCollum kicks to Olynyk. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 5 points in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Henderson against McCollum. Henderson attacking. 3-pointer, Simon. Hands it from downtown. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
And Anthony believing in himself that time, just 0 hesitation on that, Jay.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Here's the screen. Inside. Jacks up a 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Henderson with it. Now defended by McCollum.
High-motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He misses the free throw.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Henderson.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Brown outside. To the inside. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Portland leading. And here's Walker outside. Good on the 3-point shot. Walker's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for Portland.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Here's Klingon. He's guarded by McCollum, and that one is good.
And what's scary about Klingon, he's still learning how to score around the rim. Donovan will only get better.
A 3 from McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Henderson.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Driving the lane. And then Henderson with the dunk.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Olenek, a screen on Simon. Crown with the bucket.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Henderson passes to Thibault. Henderson looking it over. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Trailblazers lead by 5. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. The backcourt pair for him, Murray and Jones. Trey Murphy is out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Misi in at the center. Oh, that was something else!
Yeah, it looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Sharp against Murray. Sharp, that's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
To the paint. Here's Misi. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. Pass to Avdia. And it's Williamson with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. A shot by Misi, no good. Portland leading by 7. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And an exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
Here's Jones, and it's slammed in by Jones.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Sharp against Murray. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. And the basket by Kamare. Kamare's got the lead up to 10 now for Portland.
There's a lot of people who are very curious about Ayton and the total package he is. Nice pass there.
Now, here's Sharp. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2 of the...
Oh, yes, sir. And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Wide open look here for Murray. Oh, good with the triple. Trailblazers leading by 9. Outside, Avdia. To the inside. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
They double him with Ayton. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Williamson with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Williamson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Clock at 6. Here's Jones. And he drops it in from the low post. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
The paint, that's where Jones likes to live, and that's where he's comfortable. He can use that length to his advantage.
New Orleans. Misi. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Driving in. Oh,
man. And Sharp is the kind of guy who gets up there in a hurry. That elevator, that's got some extra juice.
And it's Williamson missing. Trailblazers leading by 11. Sharp, the pass to Ayton. And here is Grant. Ayton, a screen on Jones. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Now Murray. Three-pointer. It fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%. 5 for 9.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Trailblazers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
Grant with the ball. Jones covering and finished off by Avdia.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Pelican 5. DeJounte Murray. 4th personal foul. 3rd.
The free throw drops for Sharp.
Sharp still trying to find some comfort and familiarity at the free throw line. Sometimes it takes some young guys longer.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
To the middle. Here's Misi. And down it goes. Jamming that one home. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. Here's Sharp. No good. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. That
and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an Welcome and thanks for joining. Well, Greg. When you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. Fox against Murray. Fox goes in. Yep, that one's good.
Explosive speed gives Fox the clear advantage on the drive. He gets down the lane so fast.
Fox against McCollum. To the middle. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
The combo guard skills of McCollum. Not just a scorer, he's also a more than capable passer.
Fox up top, defended by Murray. And it's Fox with the jam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Outside Murray. Fires the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Over the years, Murray has continued to embrace a bigger role on offense. He's got so much confidence right now.
All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Vassell off target with the 3. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Williamson outside. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Zion Williamson, first personal foul, first team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in, and Greg Popovich has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Well, Coach, Zion is always must-see TV when he plays. It's his availability that is questioned.
Yeah, it is, Brian, but he's been healthier. And when he plays, there's nobody like him in the NBA with that size, skill, and force.
Antonio making a change here. Mamukelashvili's checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Here's McCollum. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Left side, Wembanyama. Fox against McCollum. The three from Wembanyama. McCollum pulls it in. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Right wing. The shot by Misi, no good. San Antonio has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Fox outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wembanyama, screen on Murray. Spurs need to get one up here. Pulls up on the wing. Wembanyama, no good. New Orleans in the lead. Pass to Williamson. Three-pointer. Doesn't drop. He's 4 for 5. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Fires the 3. And it's Fox missing. And it's Pelicans ball. Here's Williamson. Here's Misi. Still no points. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Misi, first personal foul. Third team foul.
The drive by Wembanyama. That one goes. Count it.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
There's a screen. Murray looking around. Down low. Oh, they pick off the pass. Back come the Spurs in transition. Barnes finds Wembanyama. Back to Barnes. Outside for Wembanyama. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Spurs up 1. And the second quarter about to get... And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
They've got DeJounte Murray, Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Misi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Pelicans 5.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim makes it look so easy.
And, Coach, you look at DeJounte Murray, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the
play will be reviewed under NBA rules. There will be 2
The
minutes
NBA was
to review
smart
the
to
play.
adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Look, and they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The free throw drops from Murray. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse. But some rebuilds take longer than others.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 5 points now this quarter. Williamson outside. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Grant, compared to some, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
2 shots. The play is under review.
Smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Murray, no good. Spurs lead by 4. Here's Vassell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
Good size on Vassell. Learning how to maneuver it inside.
Coach, as you know, two-way wings like Devin Vassell are a hot commodity in the NBA these days.
Yeah, Brian, he's got good defensive instincts. He's got great length. And offensively, a pretty good three-point shooter, but his main weapon is that mid-range jump shot.
All right, let's get a report from Ali.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I can get so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Ali. Thank you. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Pelicans trail by 6. Now here's McCollum. No points so far. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you soon enough after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job.
Here's Fox. Wow, the athleticism of Fox.
Even though he's just 6'3", Fox can really get up, including slamming it down in style.
McCollum against Fox. Now here's McCollum. Not a lot of room. Zion on the move. The deep 3 from Murray. And again, New Orleans no good.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Wembanyama, pass to Barnes. Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama hammers it down.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Pass to Misi.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Barnes against Murray. Here's Misi. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I like that from Murray. I mean, he lets things develop, and then boom, assist.
1:42 left in the second quarter. Now Fox. Give him 8 points now. And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Coach, you spit a lot. Ooh, Zion! Are you kidding me?
And that's true unselfishness right there. Murray, outstanding feed to the open teammate.
Fox against Murray. That's tipped. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Over to the wing. Here's Fox. It's hauled in by New Orleans. And here's McCollum. "40 seconds left in the first half. They set the pick. The deep three. Vassell with the rebound. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. 6-point lead. Right side, Wembanyama. Back to Vassell. Fox with the ball. 10 points for him. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Williamson. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Spurs. They're up by 8. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
The center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. We've got Chris Paul and it's Champagnie at the 3, the small forward. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Can we get the next answer?
Bassey, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Paul.
Spurs substitution. Charles Bassey.
And the Spurs with possession here. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Outside Johnson. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
And here's New Orleans now. 8-point game. Back to Brown. Screen by Olynyk. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge.
For the Spurs, agreed that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Johnson against Olynyk. Ooh, poked away. And here's the fast break. Here's Bassey. Pelicans cleared away.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Here's Jones, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Champagny, pass to Branham, and there's the screen. 6 to shoot. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Assertive move. You could tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Brown. Jones sets a screen. Brown finds Jones. Into the lane. Bassey pulls it in.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
You know, there's so much to like about Herb Jones. It's hard to know where to start with this guy, Coach.
Well, Brian, I think I know where it starts. It starts with him being an all-defensive caliber defender, one of the best in the league. But then lately, he's been so efficient from three-point range, and his overall efficiency at the offensive end has gone way up. He's become a complete player.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Castle, defended by Brown. Bassey, pass to Johnson. Here's Bassey, still without a bucket. Out to the right wing. Takes a 3. Connects from downtown. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Here's Olynyk, and it's Olynyk with the jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Out to the right wing. Here's Branham. And it's Hawkins with a rebound. Pelicans trail by 5. Outside Jones. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from deep. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Johnson on the wing. Johnson slams it in.
Whenever it's Johnson slamming it, we can feel it over here.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Olynyk. Kick out to Brown. Three-pointer. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
Right wing. Outside Johnson. 4 seconds left. And it's rejected. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Spurs out in front, up by 1. After a quick break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. DeJounte Murray is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Zion Williamson. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Misi in at the center position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Clock at 2. Stolen by Wembanyama. Barnes passes to Vassell. Fox outside. Back to Vassell. Pass to Castle. Clock at 6. Fox deciding where to go with it. Fox beats him inside. A slick move.
I mean, all the work he put in off the court is just no sweat for Fox.
McCollum against Fox. Here's Misi. Back to McCollum. Murray for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the wing, right side. To the right side. Out to the right wing. Wembanyama screen. To the wing, right side. The 3 is up. Rebounded by New Orleans. Misi's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williamson passes to McCollum. Back to Williamson. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Fox. Here's Castle. Outside Barnes. Got a piece of it. McCollum outside. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight. Fox with the ball. McCollum covering. Outside for Wembanyama. Wembanyama screen. Back to Barnes. Pass to Vassell. And out of bounds, the Pelicans will take it. The Pelicans have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. They kick it out to Murray. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. One to the line for 1. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
And And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Willie Green coaching his team during that last break. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
And Allie, thanks.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking fairly assertive.
Kicks it out to Williamson. And again, no good by New Orleans. San Antonio leading by 6. Barnes finds Wembanyama. Back to Barnes. Pass to Castle. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Outside Murray. Here's Misi. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Fox the pass to Barnes. Here's Wembanyama. Out to Fox. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Goes up again. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
At the line for 2.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. On offense, here is San Antonio. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Pass to Fox. The floater, and he lays it in.
How about the soft touch from Fox? Measuring the floater beautifully. Love his initiative.
San Antonio with the W. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong